And now, your first Alert 5 weather.
Well, as we approach the start of summer, those temperatures outside, we're definitely feeling it. 88 degrees currently here in the Springs, 95 down in Pueblo. La Junta still holding on to those triple digits as we head further into the afternoon and evening hours, 102 and 100 out towards Lamar. Now, over the next few hours, we will continue to drop, but we won't drop into the 70s until we reach 8 p.m. here in the Springs, and very similar conditions down in Pueblo, 94 by the time we hit that 6 p.m. hour, and then 8 p.m. will start to dip down into those upper 80s. So it will be a very warm evening for us. If you do want to sit out on the patio, it does look like it is going to be a nice afternoon to do so. This heat is due to this high pressure system that's currently south of the state, and it's also bringing us dry conditions for I-25 in most of southeastern Colorado. That will continue on, and we'll start to see a cold front that will drop through tonight, and that will help to drop the highs tomorrow. So 88 degrees currently will drop as we go into tomorrow. So that is some good news. We'll get a little bit of a break from the heat. Now, the winds right now are a little bit strong, 32 miles an hour. And for Pueblo, we'll have mostly clear conditions out that way, and that was helping to heat us up throughout the day today. Winds aren't as strong, only 3 miles an hour coming out of the west. Overnight lows will drop into the upper 50s for Colorado Springs, lower 60s expected along that Arkansas River, and more 60s and 50s out towards the far eastern counties. Southern I-25 corridor, you can expect 50s out that way. Now, behind this cold front, again, highs tomorrow will drop, so we'll get a little bit of a break from the heat. It'll be more seasonable, so 83 degrees for the high for the Springs, 90 degrees expected for Pueblo tomorrow, 89 for La Junta, so a little bit different than the triple digits that we are seeing today, and then more 80s for the Southern I-25 corridor. Now, with this cold front that we are going to see move through overnight tonight and into tomorrow, that's going to bring in a little bit of moisture as well. We'll likely see that severe risk for tomorrow. So what we see here in yellow, that's going to be our slight risk. So this is a level 2 out of 5 in terms of the severe weather that we could potentially see. So what this means, hail up to 2 inches will be possible, 65-mile-an-hour wind gusts with some of these storms that will blow through. And I'm also not going to rule out an isolated tornado. So the timing on this, we'll start to see more storms up towards Fort Collins, up towards Cheyenne and northern Denver metro. And then once we get to about 3 p.m., El Paso County and northern Pueblo County, that's when we'll likely see those storms pick up, and that's going to continue to push eastward. Now, once we get into the back half of the week, another high pressure system is set to build in, and we'll see those very hot conditions, and we'll likely see potential record-breaking highs once we get into about Friday. So let's time this out even further. So Tuesday, we will see those severe storms possible, but we'll hold on to those 80s through Wednesday. 90s return Thursday, potential record-breaking heat going into Friday. I think we'll likely tie that previous record that we've had, and then we'll hold on to the 90s through the weekend. Well, we'll likely see triple digits enter the forecast once we go into Friday, holding those temperatures into Saturday. Canyon City, 80s into Tuesday, holding on to those temperatures through Wednesday. 90s return going into Thursday and through the back half of the week. Woodland Park, 70s Tuesday and Wednesday with the possibility of some afternoon thunderstorms Tuesday. And then 80s will return into the forecast going into Thursday.